Okay, how's it going, everyone? So today I'm going to show you my new and improved circuit breaker. Yay! Um, there was an unlisted video on my channel for a while that showed something kind of like this, but it only used electrical branches and switches, and it was very basic. And the problem with it was is that you could turn off power for some things, but the end result of power would still be affected. So I could, for example, I could like, if everything's on here, right? These two lights, this sentry turret, the SAM turret, all of it. If everything was on, and I wanted to turn this light off, for example, that light would still be using the power because the electrical branch was still sending the power that way. Now it works that if this light's not using any power, that power is being diverted to the end. So it's a way to save on power. For example, if I change this, let's turn the light back on, and I change this to, I don't know, how much do we have coming in? We've got 300 coming in. This turret's gonna need 10, right? We have 284 right here, so let's take out, oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Let's take out, quick math, let's take out 275, let's see what happens. 276, let's see what happens. Yep, turret's off. That's because the light's on. If I turn the light off, the turret should come on. Yep. So now we've just diverted power. Let's put this back to what it was. Is that like 4? And we'll turn everything off for now. Including the same turret. Okay. And that. Oh, that was already off. Right, so I'm not sure why these two electrical branches are lit. Oh, just a bug. There we go. So let me explain this in detail, and then later on I'll show you how to build this. I know it looks very confusing. It's just because it's super compact. It's actually not too bad. First off, we've got 6 batteries here, and outside we have 4 windmills. It's just to let you know what kind of power I've got, but it doesn't matter too much. They're all being combined to, we've got 204 right now, but it goes up and down. And that's being split amongst the batteries, charging them most of the time. So we got 67 per at the moment, which means that they're being charged. Then all of the output of the batteries comes together, and we have an output of 300. So we have throughput of 300. Then we're branching out about 15 up here for all of the timers. The timers are just switches that we're using like buttons. So I set all the timers to 1 second of like a on time, just so that when I switch them, I can switch them back off pretty quickly. Down here we have OR gates. These OR gates are only here so that they can divert the power. They're not the logic behind it, but they act as if power's coming from the branch, then send it to the branch will send the power to the whatever you want, and then the OR switch will send the main power to the next section. If the branch is off, then all of the power is just gonna go through the OR switch. Sorry, to the next section. The logic's behind this memory cell. So the memory cell has an inverted output wired to the OR switch, and the regular output is wired to the electrical branch. So at the moment, since it's on its default state, all of the power is going to the OR switch, I believe. I guess that's the case. I'm not sure what's going on here. These numbers aren't quite correct, I believe. However, it's either or. It's not both. So at the moment, since the light's off, I'm just going to assume that's going to the OR gate, which would make the most sense. The power out is coming out of... Well, it's not going to show me because it's way too close. Oh, no, it is. It's coming out of the OR gate going into the next memory cell over. That's how it carries over. It goes from the OR gate to the next memory cell over. So, yep, it's going into the OR gate. Input A. Even though it's not showing it, this is actually getting like 283 right here. if I switch it, this switch is just wired to the toggle, and the power the switch gets is from this original diversion, which is also just split up again. So hopefully you understand. If you don't, then I'm about to show you how to build it, and maybe it'll click with you then. So let's go check that out. Okay, so over here I've got everything spread out. I've already built one part of the circuit, but it's stackable, so you can keep going for as many things as you need to power, or as at least as many things as you want to have that kind of controllability. So I've got a test generator here giving us 100 watts. The 100 watts is hitting this first electrical branch, which is being split between the timers and the main power. So we only need to send as much power as we need for all the timers. Really, realistically, I think I only need 7 here, up here, to get both these. But I'm just keeping it on 10. Just so that, you know, it's ample amount of power. It doesn't really matter. So at the moment, we've got actually 90 being sent to this. Well, 89, because it's being used by one. Or one's being used. So 89's coming here. The inverted output, again, wired to input A on the OR switch. The regular output being wired to the power in on the electrical branch. The branch out is going to whatever you're powering. In this case, the light. The power out is headed to input B on the OR switch. And the OR switch, once you're carrying over to the next circuit or you're just done, will either look like this or you're powering to the next memory cell over. The toggle is wired to the output on the timer, and the input on the timer is wired to the branch out on another electrical branch. The output just carries over to the next electrical branch. Alright, so one more time I'm going to wire everything. Hopefully it'll make sense. Inverted output, input A. Output, electrical branch. The branch out to whatever you're powering. The power out to input B. The toggle to the output of the timer. The input to the branch out on this. That should be everything. Yep. And that's how you do it.